Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're heading into the kitchen because I want to show you how to tackle something that's so delicious and, believe it or not, super simple. Making your own fresh quark, right at home. Okay, so I can already hear some of you thinking, wait, make my own quark? Isn't that, really complicated? Isn't that what supermarkets are for? Well, let me tell you, it is so simple. And the result? Oh, it's on a completely different level. We're talking amazing flavor, a texture that you get to decide on, and absolutely no weird additives. Seriously, you're just a few easy steps from the freshest, most delicious quark you've ever had.
All right, let's get right into it. First things first, what do you actually need to get this whole thing started? I think you're going to be pretty surprised at just how short this list is.
Okay, so for the ingredients, what's really cool here is how flexible it is. You just need a liter of whole milk, and yeah, that long life or UHT stuff works perfectly fine. Then you need something to get it all started, your starter culture. And you've got two choices. You can go the classic route with some plain yogurt and a little milk powder, or you can take a shortcut and just use a tablespoon of lemon juice. How easy is that? And the tools? Just as simple. You don't need any fancy equipment, I promise. Just a pot, some kind of bowl for it to ferment in, a regular kitchen sieve, and a clean cloth. That is literally all you need. Okay, now for the main event, fermentation. This is where the magic really happens. It's the step where that plain old milk starts its amazing journey to become that thick, tangy quark we're after. But here's the thing about that magic. It won't happen unless you create the perfect environment for it. And the number one most important part of that environment is the temperature. You have to get it just right. And what is that magic number? It's 37 degrees Celsius. That's about 98.6 Fahrenheit, basically human body temperature. It's the perfect sweet spot, warm enough to get those good cultures working, but not so hot that you accidentally cook them. So the prep itself is super fast. You're just going to gently warm up your milk until it hits that 37-degree mark. Then take it off the heat, stir in your starter, either the yogurt mix or the lemon juice, and just give it a good mix so it's all combined. And that's it. Believe it or not, your part is pretty much done for now. The next ingredient you're going to need is just a little bit of patience. Yep, you're going to let this mixture sit in a nice warm spot, completely undisturbed, for a solid 12 hours. That's how long it needs to do its thing, to ferment, to get thick, and to really develop that classic quark flavor. So how do you keep it warm for that long? Well, there are two easy paths. If you've got something like a Thermomix, you just use its fermenting program, set it, and forget it. Easy. But if you don't, no problem at all. A yogurt maker is great, or you can just pop the bowl in your oven with only the light on. That little light bulb gives off the perfect amount of gentle heat. All right, so after those 12 hours have passed, this is the moment of truth. You're looking for a mixture that is completely set. It shouldn't be liquid at all anymore. It should be one solid, jiggly mass, kind of like a really thick, set yogurt. If you see that, you've absolutely nailed it.
Okay, we're on the home stretch now. We've made it to the final step, which is straining. This is where we separate the good stuff, the solids, from the liquid, and that's what's going to give us our beautiful, creamy quark.
And this part could not be easier. You just get a bowl, put a sieve on top, and line the sieve with a clean cloth. Then you just gently pour that whole fermented mass right into the cloth. That's it. Gravity does all the work from here. The watery part, that's called whey, will start dripping out, leaving all the thick, creamy curds behind. So, the big question is, how long do you let it drain? Well, this is the fun part, because you are in control now. The amount of time you let it drain is what decides the final texture. A good starting point for that classic, creamy but still firm quark is about 5 to 6 hours. But hey, if you want it thicker, more like a cream cheese, just let it drain longer. If you want it a bit softer and runnier, just drain it for less time. It's totally up to you. And finally, after all that waiting, it is time for the big reveal. The moment we've all been waiting for. Your reward is here. And just look at that. That is perfect, creamy, tangy, unbelievably fresh quark that you made yourself. Just scoop it out of the cloth, put it in a bowl. I'm telling you, the taste is it's on another planet compared to the store-bought stuff. Honestly, there's nothing left to do now but dig in and enjoy it. So there you go, a beautiful bowl of homemade quark. Now the only question is, what are you going to make with it first?